Hey design superheroes, I hope you've been busy being bold in your own spaces. Today, I'm going to be your guide through the design process of my client Erika's primary bathroom. I'm also going to hit a few of the key elements of her daughter's bathrooms and the powder room. By the end, I promise you, you will be drowning in amazing takeaways that you can apply to your own bathrooms. And as always, you'll get a sneak peek of these spaces. Here we go. Let's start with the powder room. Talk about small space, big impact. This half bath will be a real conversation starter because of the tiger stripe wall covering that we chose, courtesy of Gracie.
As far as getting something that is grand and impactful in a small space, there are several designs of ours that would come to mind, but I don't know if there's one that would jump out to me more than this.
Right.
I love all of the exaggerated lines and the stripes, the tiger stripes as you go closer, and then the metallic stripes that are actually in the wall covering. I think this is going to play beautifully.
I love
Really nice. It delivers on the wow factor in a big way. Beneath this wall covering is a dark walnut wainscoting that just makes the tiger stripe pattern pop. First, Erika was against installing the wainscoting in this powder room, but I reminded her that it's actually perfect protection for her male guests who have issues with target practice.
I mean, we had to do the wainscot because it's a narrow space, and you know how people are, especially men. You don't want them whizzing on the Gracie. So the wainscot is not just decorative, it's also functional.
So, a note to all you design superheroes out there, wainscoting is easier to clean than paint or expensive wall covering. It's a really great functional option for powder rooms. Quick tip for you, in a space as tiny as this, you can still make a larger-than-life statement with a bold color palette or a really vivacious pattern wall covering. Take a look. A thick marble sink extends from wall to wall, and we have these lovely brass Kohler fixtures that adorn that surface, which tie it into the overall color scheme. An architectural mirror with a dark walnut trim sits above the sink, and it offers the most intense reflection of our tiger stripe pattern. And like we've learned in past episodes, the mirror can do wonders to open up a space. Now, let's hit a few elements of Valentina's bathroom. If you remember in episode 3, you know how Valentina is Erika's 10-year-old daughter. She's inspired by these darker elements, all things Tim Burton, which informed the design of her bedroom. So we decided to borrow key elements of that inspiration for her bathroom as well. Here are a few keys.
This is so bomb.
For Valentina.
I love this.
Her bathroom will be classic basket weave.
Yes.
And she really wanted lots of black in her palette.
Yes.
And I know that you don't want to go that dark with it, but I think just touches of it here, these little accents, will be just enough. We may do a beautiful accent with the vanity in her room, in her bathroom, touch of black there, and then we'll go dark and murky with beautiful jewel tones on the wall covering in there. And that will give her that darker vibe without being black and depressing, right?
I love it.
Valentina's fixtures from Kohler are all in matte black. So here's a key point for you to take into account. There are other finishes out there beyond just polished nickel and brass. There's rose gold, there's greens, there's other textures and colors out there that are available in the plumbing fixture world. So the point is, you can get out there and find a choice that fits your personality. Here's your sneak peek. This bathroom is the perfect expression of Valentina's personality. It delivers on the drama, but it's also very glamorous and girly. On the ceiling, we went with a dark shade of sea blue that is the perfect backdrop for a sculptural light fixture that's dripping in crystal with little touches of brass. Again, all this kind of pops, and it offers that level of surprise. We found this dark turquoise wall covering with wisp of white throughout to add a touch of drama. So again, bathrooms can have that drama. Don't be afraid to lean into that and add drama to yours if that's what you want. Now, let's talk about Gigi's bathroom. If you remember, once again, we know that Erika's 13-year-old daughter loves the coastal granddaughter vibe, inspired by TikTok. That's her bedroom vibe. So for her bathroom, we wanted to keep that same feel consistent in its design.
So starting with Gigi's bathroom, she's going for that coastal granddaughter vibe, which really celebrates sky and earth and air. So I think this element with these little pale blues and whites, and it's kind of almost like, like little crystals almost in
Yes.
the tile.
I love that.
Speak to her.
Yes, and this feels very much like satin almost.
Yeah.
Doesn't feel like towel. I
Yeah.
love this.
And again, this is something that she'll grow into for years to come.
Oh, this looks like mother of pearl.
Yeah.
That's so pretty.
Yeah. And we're doing like a pale blue and white
Yeah.
palette
I
for her.
love this mosaic.
We chose crisp white subway tile, brass fixtures, a warm oak vanity with this kind of beautiful fluted detail, and then an oval-shaped mirror to kind of just give it an elegant, kind of curvaceous element in the space. We also installed an architectural pattern wall covering with gray and white and touches of sea blue to kind of bring that coastal element, that Hamptons vibe into her space. I will admit to you that I love using wall coverings in bathrooms, but if you're going to do it, little tip for you, make sure that the wall covering is damp rated for moisture. Most major brands have a wide range of vinyl options that can withstand pretty much anything that a bathroom can throw at it. All right, are you ready? Here's your sneak peek. Talk about coastal granddaughter. This bathroom is going to make Gigi feel as if she's been transported to the Hamptons every time she steps into this space. And really, that's the point of great design. It should make us feel joyful. Finally, we have Erika's bathroom, or should I say bathrooms, because she has one space that has the vanity, toilet, and shower, and then a separate chamber for a soaking tub. Now, how cool is that? If we all could be so lucky to have separate spaces for these wonderful amenities. Let's start with the soaking tub. It's super simple. We have a gorgeous clawfoot tub, polished nickel fixtures against the backdrop of an incredible Art Deco inspired wall covering. To me, if you're fortunate enough to be able to have a soaking tub, simplicity is the key. For Erika's vanity and shower space, it's all about the marble. We're gonna make a big statement once again with stone. The focal point is a stunning leaf pattern mosaic in the center of her shower. It has shades of blue and gray and gold throughout, and it's a lovely nod to the flowering tree motif of the Gracie wall covering in her bedroom. The rest of the bathroom is a pattern play of Calcutta gold marble.
As far as like the bottom, like foundational element for the space, what do you think about this selection?
I love Calcutta gold because it blends grays, golds, creams, whites, and the pattern in the shower that we've been talking about has all of those colors. I also think that it allows us to mix metals in the room where we can pick up silver or chrome and brass or gold.
Right, yeah.
So if I wanted to introduce a color, I could against this backdrop.
This is a really good example of honed finished marble, and I like using honed in bathrooms because it's so soft to the touch.
Yes. All bathroom spaces, honed is the way to go.
Okay, great, noted.
Yep.
We have it on the floor, on the wainscoting, and then above that we have this really cool Art Deco crowded wall covering that features touches of cream and gold in the pattern. I gotta tell you, Erika's jaw just dropped when she saw this space for the very first time, but you get to have a sneak peek now. On the surface, these bathroom spaces may seem very simple, but trust me, they are maximalist because of all the different patterns that we introduce in the design. Bathrooms should always be an oasis for us, but they don't need to be boring. All right, design superheroes, here are some key takeaway points for you. Number one, bathrooms should have a little drama. Think about the tiger stripe wall covering in the powder room, or the moody feel of Valentina's bathroom. Don't be afraid to add drama in your design approach. Number two, if you're going to install a wall covering, make sure it's moisture rated for bathrooms before you make your final selection. Number three, wainscoting is a great option around your toilet, especially if you live with boys. It's super durable and so easy to clean. Number four, when it comes to finishes, remember to feel free to go bold. Go outside the expected. Remember those black matte finish fixtures by Kohler and Valentina's bathroom? There are easily accessible options out there that will reflect your own unique personality. All you have to do is just look. Number five, you can mix and match. Remember, the brass and crystal chandelier in Valentina's bathroom. Everything else in her bathroom is darker tones, but in the end, it all works. You do not have to be matchy-matchy. It just needs to flow. Number six, Even with a limited array of materials, you can create a maximalist bathroom. The marble on the floor and wainscoting in Erika's bathroom are all the same color tone, but it's the interplay of the patterns between them, that texture, that vibe, combined with the Art Deco wall covering that really makes a maximalist statement. All right, design superheroes, I can't believe we're finally here, but we are. In our next and final episode of this series, I'm going to reveal the entire finished apartment to Erika. There are also several rooms that you actually haven't seen yet. We've been holding back a few extra surprises just in store for you. If you've enjoyed this episode, again, join our design superhero movement and subscribe. And one more time, until we meet again, be bold.